Well, the fire may be out, but neighbors of an asphalt plant in Fairview are still worried tonight.
Very much so. That fire forced a handful of people out of their homes earlier today before it was finally brought under control. Fox 17 Sky Arnold joins us live from Fairview tonight with those neighbors' story.
Well, guys, that fire broke out again, as you mentioned, the Fairview asphalt product plant. It's about a quarter of a mile down this road behind us. Now, the fire and the flames were so large that, well, the people that called it in, they were actually drivers driving here on Highway 96 behind us. But they called it in not before it created quite a few concerns for people who live nearby.
No, sir. It's closed.
The fire shut down Highway 96.
Be safe.
Nearly 3 hours.
They just told us we needed to leave immediately.
It gave Betty Collier plenty of time to think.
We were very scared.
Her home is among a handful near the Fairview asphalt products plant that were evacuated.
I was worried it was going to blow up, and that's what a few, that we had heard that it was going to blow up.
But when we first got there, we don't know the amount of fuel that could fuel this fire. We don't know how large the fire could become. So just on the side of safety, we've made that decision.
Managers at the plant say despite the flames and smoke, surrounding residents were never in any danger. They say this fire broke out when a vent to an asphalt tank became clogged. And despite initial fears, managers say the flames weren't near any natural gas lines. Still, we talked with several residents who are now uneasy.
Scared to death. Scared to death. They're just concerned about my kids now.
Even Betty says the fire reminded her why she didn't want the plant moving in the first place.
What? I never liked it when it first got there. I mean, we begged for it not to be in when it first started.
Now, plant managers tell us environmental officials from the state were actually out here today checking to see if this had any kind of environmental impact. They tell us that there were no problems there. And we also did some checking into the history of the plant. We found no history of any complaints or accidents here. And as it turns out, the plant was actually empty today, and it's going to stay empty for a while they make repairs to it. Live in Fairview, Sky Arnold, Fox 17 News.